when business owners are coming into our program, how quickly they're starting to make progress because number one, there's that feeling of I'm no longer alone in this. I don't have to figure this all out by myself. I have people I can ask questions of, and I have peers who can share their experiences with me so that I have a better way of making decisions. So that social support for us entrepreneurs is very critical, and it makes a big difference with respect to whether or not we're going to thrive or burn out. You work hard in your business. On the Profit by Design podcast, we ask the big question. What has your business done for you lately? Hi, I'm Dr. Sabrina Starling. I'm the business psychologist, the author of the 4-Week Vacation and the How to Hire the Best series, as well as the founder of Tap the Potential, where we coach entrepreneurs like you to design sustainably profitable businesses that give you more time for what matters most and more money in your bank account than ever. Because after all, we believe work supports life, not the other way around. Weekly on the Profit by Design podcast, we bring you tips, tools, and strategies from our own experiences and from the experiences of our guests who are entrepreneurial thought leaders and real life entrepreneurs, all to support you in making intentionally profitable and sustainable business decisions to live the lifestyle you desire. What are you doing now to make sure that you're setting yourself up for success in 2023? Imagine it's a year from now and you're still in the same place. You're still dealing with the same struggles, the same issues. You're burning out. That doesn't feel good, does it? And that's the very thing that will happen when we don't step back and look at, okay, what actions can I take? What $10,000 an hour activities, what strategy can I bring into my business that will set me up for thriving in 2023? If you're not thriving right now and you have areas of struggle in your business and in your personal life or both, usually they go hand in hand, then it's time to really stop and reflect and ask that honest question. Get honest with yourself and say, what am I going to do to make things different? What support do I need? What help do I need? And today on the podcast, I want to walk you through some areas to pay attention to in your business as you're thinking about what are you going to do differently in 2023? And this comes from my research with over 225 entrepreneurs using the Better Business, Better Life assessment. And what we're finding in the Better Business, Better Life assessment is that the majority of entrepreneurs are burning out. 9 out of 10 entrepreneurs are experiencing symptoms of burnout. And 1 out of 10 is not. There's a small percentage of entrepreneurs who are thriving, and they're doing some key things very differently in their life and in their business than those who are burning out. I want to bring these findings to you today because we're at the end of 2022, and it's really time for you to start thinking about what are you going to do differently in 2023? And I hope what I share with you here today is very thought-provoking. I hope it gets you reflecting on your business and your life. I hope it helps you to spot some opportunities where you absolutely can impact change for yourself so that as you go into 2023, you're set up for success. And as I share this with you, I want to be absolutely sure that you are aware of our Better Business, Better Life program at Tap the Potential. This is a tremendous resource for entrepreneurs who are serious about improving the business and your quality of life. Our Better Business, Better Life program is an incubator for you to come into and experience the Tap the Potential team fully supporting you in not only strategy, but also execution of action steps from week to week as we hold you accountable for taking those small steps forward that move you in a direction of improving your business and your life. In our Better Business, Better Life program, we are committed to you having a sustainably profitable business that gives you more time for what matters most and more money in your bank account than ever. And we utilize the Tap the Potential solution, which is the guaranteed path to making that happen. But one of the things that's very unique is that we're not cookie cutter in our use of the Tap the Potential solution to support the business owners in our program. Each business owner who comes in has unique needs and challenges, as well as unique things that you want to create in your life and experiences that you want to have. So we utilize the Tap the Potential solution to design a customized action plan to support you in the wins and successes that you want to have in the year ahead. And so what that means is as you come into our program, you're coming in with this customized action plan. It's designed just for you, using the components of the Tap the Potential solution that we know create the biggest change in the areas that you need impacted in your business and your life. And then we guide you from meeting to meeting in your small groups with our team of strategists. We guide you in executing that action plan. We hold you accountable. So you have a complete environment to set you up for success. You have access to our team in between meetings. We have clients who are continually reaching out, asking for support, and we get in there with you because we want to keep you moving forward. So there's a lot of teaching and a lot of strategy and high accountability with our team. So if this is something that you've been looking for and you've been struggling to this point to really get your business where it can run without your daily involvement and be profitable, I encourage you to take a look at our Better Business, Better Life program and book a call. Go to tapthepotential.com and at the very top, you will see book a call. Just click on that link and you'll get on a member of our success team's calendar to have a conversation to see if the Better Business, Better Life program is a good fit for you. As we dive into our discussion around what successful, thriving entrepreneurs are doing differently than those who continue to burn out and who continue to struggle, I think one of the things that's really interesting to be aware of is those who are thriving are taking intentional action. And one of the things that I find as we coach business owners is the power of intention is so important, because when we think about where we want to head and what we're trying to create in our business and how we want our business to support our life, we want to always make decisions in our businesses that align with our intentions. And that's some of the biggest challenges that entrepreneurs experience is we create an intention and then we have new opportunities that come along and new choices that we're faced with. And we have to filter every one of those decisions and choices through that question of, is this moving me further along to what I want to create, my vision, or is it taking me in a different direction or off track? It may look like it sort of brings us close to where we're trying to head, but it could take us very far off track. And that's the value of having people around you, a peer group and strategists that can really hold the vision of what you're working to create forefront for you and help be those thinking partners as you test these different choices and opportunities. So having that support, not being that entrepreneur who's trying to do everything on your own and figure it out on your own, is really critical. And that's what we see when business owners are coming into our program, how quickly they're starting to make progress because number one, there's that feeling of, I'm no longer alone in this. I don't have to figure this all out by myself. I have people I can ask questions of, and I have peers who can share their experiences with me so that I have a better way of making decisions. So that social support for us entrepreneurs is very critical, and it makes a big difference with respect to whether or not we're going to thrive or burn out. Another key finding to be aware of when it comes to entrepreneurs who are burning out versus those who are thriving is that those who are thriving are working substantially less than those who are burning out. And so those who are thriving are taking time away from their business. They're unplugging, and because of that, they're less stressed. And so as you hear that, I want you to also be aware that the entrepreneurs who are thriving and who are not burning out are achieving 3 times the revenue of those who are burning out. And so this is really interesting because number one, yes, it's easier as you're at higher revenue levels to have more team members to support you. And at the same time, a lot of businesses get into higher revenue levels and never figure out how do you build a team that supports you. And so there's three pieces going on here. When you become aware of the need for you to be less involved in your business, for you to be just working a regular work week of 40 hours as opposed to 50 or 60 or more hours a week, working long days, and you set limits around how much time you're going to give to your business every day and have healthy limits around that for yourself so that you can have a life away from the business. Often those are the first small steps forward that a business owner in a $250,000 revenue range can take. And that also forces you to start looking for support and help on your team and asking those questions around how do I get those A players on my team who I can trust and delegate to. And so as you become intentional about building a team and developing your leadership skills, it allows for that possibility for you to have less time at work, more free time so that you can be less stressed and avoid burnout. It's those business owners that never figure that out, that stay stuck at that point of just trying to do as much as they can themselves because they don't have the team they can rely on. Those are the ones who are most at risk for burning out. But what's interesting is that as you add team, and especially as you add A players, and this is where utilizing everything that I teach in the How to Hire the Best books can be so helpful to you, because when you learn how to bring on A players take things off your plate. They also have boundless ideas. And once you educate them about the sweet spot of your business and what it means to be profitable and how you're using the sweet spot and profitability to make decisions, make strategic decisions in the business, they can become your greatest allies in growing the business with profitable revenue. And so it becomes easier to grow the business and achieve higher levels of revenue with those A players on board while you are working less and less in the business. So I hope this is sparking some ideas for you in terms of 2023, where you want to focus, because learning how to hire those A players and really developing your leadership skills can significantly impact your revenue, your profitability, and your quality of life. It's one of those skills that I would consider to be $10,000 an hour value for you because it changes your business in the year ahead and for the years ahead. Another important clue about the entrepreneurs who are thriving and what they're doing differently versus those who are burning out is that those who are thriving are much more willing to invest monetarily in themselves, their business, and their teams than those who are burning out. And so what's really interesting to me is that pretty much across the board, the majority of you, when you're taking our Better Business, Better Life assessment, are telling us that you're willing to spend 6 to 10 or more hours of your week improving the business. And 4 out of 10 of you are saying, hey, I'm willing to work 10 or more hours a week to improve the business. So there's a high level of commitment in the entrepreneurial community for improving the business. However, those of us with the highest quality of life are willing to invest more monetarily. And so what this says to me is that when we make the decision that we are going to invest monetarily in coaching and training and leadership development for ourselves and for our teams, we are getting access to the skills and the strategy that we need to build our business in a way that's not reliant on us. When we stay in the cycle of doing all the free offerings and, trying to patch together a solution for ourselves, it keeps us spinning our wheels. And this is one of the things that I really appreciate about the Tap the Potential solution is it gets you out of that place of trying to figure out, well, what should I do at this moment in my business? And oftentimes when we're asking ourselves that question, question and we answer it, we're coming up with the wrong answers. We're coming up with answers that actually take us into the survival trap and away from our vision. And so having that support like we offer in our Better Business, Better Life program is a great way for you to be on track in not only the actions that you're taking, also to just have access to all the knowledge that you need about what works to get you out of that place of doing it all in your business and to build that team that can support you and to grow the business in a profitable way so that you have the opportunity to take time off, to have your weekends off, 3-day weekends, weeks off, even getting to a 4-week vacation over a period of a year or two. That's all possible through the support that you would get in our Better Business, Better Life program. So take that finding, keep that idea in mind that when it comes to improving your quality of life, investing in yourself through coaching and training and also investing in your team is a significant investment that will pay off dividends in the next year and years ahead. But I also want to comment here that one of the things that's really interesting to me about our Better Business, Better Life program that I think is very different than most coaching programs, we attract people at Tap the Potential who are very invested in their own learning and improvement, as well as supporting others in their learning and growth. And I think that's important because iron sharpens iron. And so when you're looking at coaching programs, one of the considerations is what is the quality of the people that I'll be in the program with? And am I going to learn from them, or are they just going to be learning from me? Because if you're the learner in the group and no one else has that learner mindset, oftentimes they will just be learning from you and it's not giving back to you. So there needs to be that mutual exchange of energy. And at Tap the Potential, our entrepreneurs in our Better Business, Better Life program are very committed to not just their own learning, but sharing with others, here's something I've learned, or here's a book, or here's a podcast. This really helped me. I think this will help you. So there's tremendous resource sharing, and it happens very informally in our groups, but it's definitely a strong current going on in the groups. And I would encourage you, as you're looking at what are you going to do differently in 2023, to be asking that question if you're investing in any coaching programs is what is the quality of the other individuals that I'll be in there with? And are they contributors? Do they give back, or are they taking? Because you want to be in a program with others who are, if you're a contributor, you want to make sure you're in there with others who are contributors as well. All right. A third key finding about what successful entrepreneurs who are thriving are doing differently than those who are burning out is that those who are thriving have almost double the number of systems in place in their business compared to those who are burning out. Double the number of systems. So just imagine for yourself, if each week over the next year, you were to put one small system in place in your business, how much different your business would look a year from now than it looks now, right? Like, just think about the things that slip through the cracks currently, the mistakes that happen, the oversights. If you had just more systems in place in your business, if you added 52 systems over the next year, how much more smoothly things would run in your business. And that's what I love about our Better Business, Better Life program is we really support our clients in taking those small steps forward from week to week that lead to big change over time, because we know every business owner is busy. And so it's really important that as you're deciding what you're going to work on, you're working on something that's actually a $10,000 an hour activity, because it's going to have significant impact on the business, the profitability, and your quality of life. So that's where I want to head next, is you don't want to just add any system to the business. What we're finding in our research is that there are 4 key systems that you want to have in place in your business that impact profitability and your quality of life. The first system is a system for the business to grow without the owner working longer hours. That is critical. And guess what? That's the Tap the Potential solution. You can see the whole Tap the Potential solution in its entirety on the homepage at tapthepotential.com. This solution is the guaranteed path to designing your business to be sustainably profitable so that you have more time for what matters most and more money in your bank account than ever. And this is what we take our clients through creating in their business through the Better Business, Better Life program. The second key system is a system for engaging with high quality clients and avoiding poor or distracting ones. Now, you have heard me talk a lot here on the Profit by Design podcast about having a clearly defined sweet spot, knowing who your top clients are, and putting systems in place to attract the top clients and deter the poor quality clients, the clients that bring in revenue but take your profit out the back door. Those are the clients you want to avoid. And this is actually step 2 of the Tap the Potential solution, where we teach you how to niche down with a clearly defined sweet spot and grow the business with profitable revenue from top quality clients. This becomes very critical because as I share with you the other 2 key systems, I think you're going to see how everything works together in the Tap the Potential solution to support you in having that highly profitable business. So the third key system is a system for ensuring that every member of your team exhibits high enthusiasm for their role and its impact on the business. So this pertains to step 4 in the Tap the Potential solution, building your lean and mighty team. One of the things that I think is often overlooked by business owners when we go to hire is we are not paying enough attention to our sweet spot when we're hiring. So we tend to get very busy in our businesses and decide that we are at capacity and, we must need to hire. We need some team members. And we make that decision without giving enough thought to, have we niched down with our sweet spot? Are we focused primarily on taking care of top clients, or do we have a lot of noise and distraction in the business from poor fit clients? When there's a lot of noise and distraction in the business from those poor fit clients, we tend to hire team members and want them to take care of those most difficult clients and customers. Well, number one, your A players don't want to deal with your most difficult clients and customers. You don't want to deal with them. So why would your A players want to deal with them, right? So when we are hiring, we can actually, once we've got the sweet spot clearly identified, we can actually get away with hiring fewer team members and running our businesses with a smaller team of A players, because A players are 900 to 1200% more productive than warm bodies, particularly when those A players are in roles that are aligned with their strengths. So one of the things that's very unique about what we do at Tap the Potential is we support our business owners in the Better Business, Better Life program in building these lean and mighty teams. So we have the How to Hire the Best course, and that's incorporated in the Better Business, Better Life program. You can also just take it as a standalone course, but we teach you how to hire those A players. But once you're in our Better Business, Better Life program, we show you how to build your team with those A players and how to do it strategically. So we look at, if you're going to grow the sweet spot of your business by 5x, 10x over the next year to 3 years, what roles need to be filled in your business? And we look at your existing team, who are the A players, and are they in roles that align with their strengths? And if they're not working from their strengths at least 80% of the time, there needs to be an ongoing conversation with them and discussion around what is going to shift over time to get them into a role that is more aligned with their strengths. All of the research shows that our A players are happiest and most engaged when they're getting to work from their strengths. So at Tap the Potential in our Better Business, Better Life program, we teach you how to have this focus as you're building your team, and from week to week, what you want to be doing and looking at with your team members to make sure that they're exhibiting high enthusiasm for their role and its impact on the business. Now, there's another key system. This is the fourth and final key system, and it ties right into what we're talking about here, and that is a system for regular team development activities to be happening. This is something that is so overlooked in small business because we always feel like we're short-staffed and we have to just do what we can to take care of clients and customers, and we forget to take care of our team members. Well, those business owners who are thriving have team development activities and team development baked into their systems. And that's what really is a key differentiator when it comes to being able to take your life back from your business. And the reason this plays in so powerfully is with retaining your A players. A players want to grow and develop. They are not happy when they get into a role and they stagnate, or when they achieve mastery. Then they start looking for, well, what else? How else are you going to challenge me? So you want to have ongoing team development happening. You want it to be systematized and baked in to how you run the business weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annually. Attention to this on the individual level with team members as well as on a group level with developing your team. And this is something that is very unique in our Better Business, Better Life program and how we support you in identifying what this system is going to look like and customizing it and making it unique to you. And what I will say about this is most people who come into the Better Business, Better Life program are not ready. Like, this is not the place where you need to start when you work with us at Tap the Potential, because we need to go through the higher levels of the Tap the Potential solution first, getting that clearly defined sweet spot in place, making sure we have the business designed to be sustainably profitable. And then once that is secure, that's your solid foundation, then we're able to move into looking at your team and making sure that you have the A players you need, that you're hiring, that you're recruiting continually, and that you have these ongoing team development activities. So a realistic perspective when you're coming into our Better Business, Better Life program with what you can expect is, number one, we're going to assess your business. And if you are coming in at a higher level, we do have a way of working with you. We will leapfrog you to where you need to be with us. And we have higher level groups. One of our groups is our Ascension program. But most people come in at the Better Business, Better Life program level. And when we're assessing your business, we're looking at what do you need first from us, and let's make sure your foundation is solid. We really believe strongly in the value of having that solid foundation and shoring that up. And something that's really interesting to me in the length of time that I've worked with business owners who have implemented Pumpkin Plan and Profit First in their business is how easy it is over time to get away from the basics. It's kind of crazy how we do things that work, and so we stop doing them because they worked. And when we're working with business owners who've done some implementation of Profit First or Pumpkin Plan, a lot of times what we're doing is looking at, well, how long ago did you do it? Are you still utilizing these systems in your business? When was the last time you pumpkin planned your business? Because the business landscape is changing so rapidly. And I think in the next 2 years, we're really going to see a difference between business owners who are engaging in ongoing pumpkin planning in their business and those businesses moving ahead. And those who fall away from it or only do it once are going to start to flounder. So making sure that foundation is solid is a big piece of where we start when you're coming into the Better Business, Better Life program, because you can springboard from there. So I've gone through some key things that entrepreneurs who are thriving are doing differently than those who continue to struggle and burn out. I hope you have been asking yourself, am I going to be one of those entrepreneurs who thrives? And if so, am I willing to take the steps and move forward to get the support and the help that I need so that I can thrive rather than continue to spin my wheels? So just to recap, the critical factors that we're finding are that entrepreneurs who are thriving they take more time away from the business fully unplugged than those who burn out. Those who are thriving are achieving 3 times the level of revenue as those who are burning out. Those who are thriving are more willing to invest monetarily in themselves, the business, and their team. And those who are thriving have almost double the number of systems in place in their business as those who are burning out. And the key systems that are making the most difference are, number one, having a system like the Tap the Potential solution that allows the business to grow without you, the owner, working longer hours. The next key system is a system for engaging with high-quality clients and avoiding poor or distracting ones. That's step 2 in the Tap the Potential solution, niching down with a clearly defined sweet spot. And then the third key system is a system for ensuring every member of your team exhibits high enthusiasm for their role and its impact on the business, which is step 4 in the Tap the Potential solution, build your lean and mighty team. And the fourth system is a system for engaging in regular team development activities. So as you're considering your strategic planning for 2023, these are key systems for you to look at bolstering, shoring up, and getting in place in your business in 2023. And if you want our support at Tap the Potential so that you are on the path to thriving and growing that highly profitable business that gives you more time for what matters most and more money in your bank account than ever, take a look at our Better Business, Better Life program and book a call with a member of our success team, and let's see if it's a good fit for you. Go on over to tapthepotential.com and click book a call. Thank you for spending time with us today. Join our conversation in the Entrepreneurs Take Your Life Back Facebook community at tapthepotential.com/group. Share your aha moments from today's episode, ask me questions, and join in on the fun with your fellow entrepreneurs on the journey to designing sustainably profitable businesses that give you more time for what matters most and more money in your bank account than ever. And finally, share today's episode with a friend if you know a friend who would enjoy it. This is real life business. Keep your chin up, keep moving forward. You got this. If you've gotten value from today's show, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an episode. And if you are a repeat listener of the podcast, know that we greatly appreciate you at Tap the Potential. And to that end, I have a request. Please consider leaving us a review on whatever platform you're listening on. Our reviews help other entrepreneurs like you to find us. Be a part of our movement to help entrepreneurs take your life back from your business.